Hello, all my friends. Welcome back, or if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the channel. My name is T, and this is my YouTube channel, Crumpets Tea and Sewing. So in today's video, we are going to take a look at some of the patterns that I just recently picked up. So a lot of these patterns are from like the fall collection or previous collections. So as many of you already know, the Simplicity Early Spring collection just recently dropped. The patterns for that collection aren't in the stores yet. And even when they do come into the stores, I don't know if I'm going to be picking up anything from that collection, maybe one or two from that collection, but I really wasn't feeling that collection as much. And so I might not pick anything up from that collection. But with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the patterns that I did pick up. And I'll do somewhat of a pattern and fabric pairing video. I'll give you some ideas of what I was thinking when I picked these patterns up and what fabrics I intend to use or what looks I am going for. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, let's start with this pattern here. So this is the Simplicity S9683, which is an easy to sew pattern. And I picked up the size 18 to 26. I might have to go back and pick up the size, I think it's like 6 to 16 or something like that, just simply because I'm not quite for certain how big the waist is going to be, but I'm thinking I'm going to need the 18, maybe the 20. It depends on how the pattern runs, but anyway, I picked up this pattern because I want to make a denim skirt, and I'll show you a few inspirations of what I'm thinking of here. But view A here I think would be really cute. I don't know if I'll have my slit go that high. I might stop a little around the knee there, but I really like this, and I think a black denim skirt would be really cute with this. So I have this here black denim that I picked up from Joann Fabrics about a year or so ago, and I think it's just amazing, and I think it would be perfect for this project. Now, this project calls for denim, lightweight wools, linens, cottons, faux leather, or suede or crepe. Now, I am a little bit concerned, like this fabric here doesn't have any stretch in it. And the pattern doesn't call for stretch. However, I would definitely need to do a few mock-ups before I use my good denim fabric on this, just simply because, like I said, I don't know what size I'm looking at here, if it's going to be a size 16, 18, or 20, and I'm usually somewhere around those groups of sizes. It's really hard to tell with a lot of these patterns, and being as though this doesn't have any kind of stretch in it, I don't have any room for error or room for leeway there. And so I definitely would do a mock-up before doing this, but I think a black denim skirt would be so cute, or any kind of denim skirt, not just black, maybe a blue jean denim skirt, or a corduroy. I would really love to play with this pattern here. Next, I picked up the Simplicity S9690. This is an easy to sew top and pant pattern. I picked up the size 8 to 16. When I picked this up, for some reason I was thinking that this was going to be a knit top, and that's why I picked up this size range, but it's not. So the fabric suggestions are silky types, crepe, so you have your satin back crepe, double georgette, soft cottons, and you can do a velvet jersey. And I don't know with that velvet jersey if it's for the pants or for the top. But yeah, that's the only knit on here, the only suggested knit that's listed on here. And so I might have to go back and get the size up. But yeah, it's an easy to sew pattern. I really like this top pattern here, which I think is really fun. It's a drop, no, it's not. It's a, what do you call these sleeves? It's a flutter sleeve. So it's a flutter sleeve pattern. I really like this here, view D. I really like those pants there. And I think it would be a really nice, easy to sew pattern. And so that's why I picked that pattern up. Next, I picked up the Simplicity S9692. This is an easy to sew pattern. Come in sizes extra small to 2XL. Now, this pattern here is just a simple jacket pattern. You could do like a fleece jacket or some type of Sherpa. You could put like a Sherpa around the neckline, which would be really comfortable and warm for this time of year. And that's the reason why I purchased this one. It's also a unisex jacket, and so I could see my husband wearing something like this as well. The fabric suggestions are corduroy, cotton blends, denim, stretch wovens, twill, wool blends, fleece, and Sherpa fabrics. So I really like this, and I think it's fun, easy to sew, something that you can get a really quick, easy jacket out of. You don't have to do any fancy button closures and things like that. Like you have a tie for this variation here, so you don't have to do any type of closing detail with that. And then for view C, there's a one button detail there. So, and view D. So you don't have like a lot of work to do with this, which I think is really fun. It does call for a lining though. But other than that, I think it would be really fun and easy to sew, and something that would be for your advanced beginners or beginners. I don't have anything in mind with this, but I do have a few fabrics that I would consider using, and I'll show you those here in a moment. I have this really nice acrylic, and I think it's a wool blend fabric that I purchased from Joann about 2 years ago, and I think this would be really fun to use. It has like this Aztec design on it, which I think is fun, and I think it would be super fun to make something like this. And it's very similar to what she's wearing. As you can see, she has like this Aztec type jacket as well, but I think that would be really fun to play with as well. I can't say for certain if I'll get something like this done because we're coming into the early spring, and I'm really focusing more on dresses and tops and things of that nature. I do need to make myself a jacket. I haven't done so yet. I can't say for sure if this is going to be the jacket that I want to focus on. I want to make the Me ME2002. I can't remember the number, but I'll put it here. I'll put it right here. It's a really cool Me pattern by Nikki Brooks that just came out this past fall. And everybody's been making that pattern and loving that pattern. And I think I'm going to do that one instead of this one this year. But if I do make this one anytime this year or next year, I like the idea of doing it with this Aztec fabric here. Okay, next I picked up this Me pattern by Brittany J. Jones. So this is the ME2002. The BHM Pattern Designers Challenge, I thought of a couple of things, and this is one of the projects that I thought about. And this pattern comes in sizes 10 to 18. I don't know if it has another group of sizes or not. I really do like the pants more so than the top, but I'll be willing to give the top a try as well, just to see what the neckline drape is like. The pattern calls for stretch knits only, such as interlock, jersey, rib knit, I2I, sweater knits, and those types of fabrics. And then for the pants, it's cotton blends, denim, linen blends, pinwell corduroy, and stretch wovens. Now for the pants, if I didn't use my black denim for that skirt that I just showed you, I would use my black denim for this. And then for the top, I would use this gray and black speckled fabric here, which is really fun. It's not anything like spectacular, but I would definitely use something like this, or I would use this beautiful blue sweater knit that I purchased from Joann a couple years ago. So it has like this really nice fleece backing to it, which is really nice and warm. I've made a dress with this before, which was really fun. And I like the fabric. I really do like this fabric, and I had a little bit left in my stash, and so I would make something with that too. Like I would try to make this with it as well. Next, I picked up this pattern here, which is the Me ME2004 by Dwana Chandler. I like the jacket. However, I would not put the grommets in the jacket or the ties. If there's a way to omit that, I would definitely make my jacket in that way. I like the band. I like how how stylish it is and how you can actually make different types of jackets with it. So the fabric calls for cotton blends, linen blends, taffeta, polyester, nylon blends, ponte knit, and double knit fabrics. And so I would use either a ponte or a double knit, which I think would be really fun for this. And I have so many different double knit fabrics that I can actually choose from, and I'll give you some ideas of what I would actually use for this particular pattern. So I have this double knit here that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, which I think would be really fun with this as a jacket here. I don't know if I would make a jacket and skirt, just simply because I think that it would be too much in this fabric. So if I made a jacket and like a black ponte knit, then I would make the skirt with this, or vice versa. I would use this fabric here for the jacket and make a black skirt. So I think that is where I'm going with this particular pattern here. And like I said, I wouldn't use the grommets or anything like that. I would just have just a regular peplum jacket, which I think would be really cute. So yeah, you all let me know. I think the black ponte jacket with this as the skirt would be really cute. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. And then when I make the skirt, I probably wouldn't add the pockets either. So I also picked up this Aronica B. Cole pattern. So this is a Me pattern. So this is ME2005. And from what I can tell, the pattern only comes in one size group, and that's 16W to 26W. I love this top here. So, and I'm thinking about possibly making this for the BHM Pattern Designers Challenge. And that's why I picked this up. I already cut out the pattern pieces. The suggested fabrics are cotton blends, linen blends, stretch wovens, ponte, double knit, crepes, crepe de chine, silky type fabrics. So I really like this, and I'm thinking about making this top here for the BHM Pattern Designers Challenge. I haven't decided what type of fabric I want to use for it yet. However, I do want to make this pattern. Next, I picked up the McCall's M8339, sizes 12 to 20. Now, I don't have any plans with this. I picked this up because I saw Brittany at Brittany J. Joe's. She did one this past winter, and it was phenomenal. She did it in a really gorgeous blue velvet fabric, and I thought, wow, this is really beautiful. At first, when this pattern first came out, it wasn't something that I was like interested in or that I was looking for. But you know, when sometimes when people make a pattern, it's just like, wow, I didn't know that pattern had that type of potential. So yeah, that's why I picked this up. I thought it was really gorgeous on her, and hopefully it'll be gorgeous on me. So the suggested fabrics are two-way stretch knits, 50% cross grain stretch, such as jersey, interlock, stretch velvets, and those types of fabrics. So I think this would be really cute. I would definitely want to make something like this for my anniversary. Next, I picked up this pattern here, which is the M8348, size 12 to 20. I saw Mimi G. She made this pattern. It just looked phenomenal on her. Now, I'm going to stick to my original statement about this little shawl thing. It's not for me. I just don't think that I would actually enjoy that. But I do like this fitted flared look for the dress, which is view E, and I think this would be really cute with a little simple cover up or something like that. So it's for stretch knit fabrics such as jerseys, interlock, cotton knit, sweater knit fabrics, those types of fabrics. 4 to 20 is the size range. So yeah, I really like this, and I would like put a sweater or, like I said, a cover up, a bolero or something like that over top of it, just to give it some added flair. Next, I picked up this pattern here, and the fabric that I selected for this, I'll put an image here, but my order didn't come in yet. So I placed the order for knit fabric on Minerva, and it's going to probably take a couple of weeks before it gets here. But I want to make either view C or view D, and I want to make a Valentine's Day top, which I think would be really cute. I got the sizes large to extra large. I am on the cusp of a medium and a large. We'll have to see if the large pattern is too big or just right. I might have to go down to the size medium, but we'll see. The size range is 4 to 6 for small, 8 to 10 for, 4 to 6 for extra small, 8 to 10 for small, 12 to 14 for medium, 16 to 18 for large, 20 to 22 for extra large, and 24 to 26 for 2XL. And you're looking at two-way stretch knit fabrics such as your jerseys, your cottons, your interlock, your your athletic knits, and those types of fabrics. So yeah, I'm excited to make a Valentine's top out of this. I really like the detail of the gathered shoulder, and so I'm really looking forward to making something with this. Next, I picked up the McCall's Me2002, extra small to medium. I picked this up for the pants. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to make this an outfit. I do like the idea of making the top, but I don't know if I'm going to make it as an outfit. And so yeah, I really like this. I have a lot of sweater fleece fabrics that I need to get out of my stash, and that's why I picked this up. The fabric suggestions are sweatshirt fleece, terry, and cotton knits, and velour. So I really like this, and I think that that would be fun as a loungy type garment. Lastly, I picked up this pattern here, which is the Burda 6436. It comes in sizes 8 to 18. I needed a pair of slacks to go with a few of my blazer patterns that I have been making. And I want to make a pair of blue rayon polyester slacks, and I'll show you what the fabric looks like here in a moment. But I really like the details of this. You have front slash pockets. You have a front zipper, a waistband. You have pockets in the back. I really like this here. Really like it. It's a really nice, cool pair of slacks that is, in my opinion, not too wide leg and not too tapered or anything like that. So I really like this here. It's for your intermediate sewist, and it calls for linens, gabardines, poplins, you know, those types of fabrics. Let me show you my fabric. So here's my fabric here. Like I said, it is a rayon polyester fabric, and I picked it up from Joann Fabrics. It has like a really soft, nice drape. Like, it's not too drapey, but it's definitely not stiff, which I really like it. I really love this fabric here. Really gorgeous. And I made a blazer with this fabric, and so I'm gonna have a two-piece blazer and pants. So I really like this pattern for that reason. I think it's going to be really, really gorgeous with this. So as you can tell, like, the fabric is coming up several different colors on camera. I don't know if I'll be able to get you to see the true to color. This isn't as true. This is showing up a little bit more blue. It's more navy than what you're seeing on camera here, but I think this is going to be a really great, perfect match. So those are all the patterns that I picked up for my pattern haul this go round, and I'm excited to get some things made with these patterns. As always, I don't know when I'm going to get these things made, but in my mind, I do want to make them. So hopefully stay tuned and you'll see some of these creations here. So thank you all for tuning in today to the channel. And that's my haul for today.